Alright, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Litecoin's explosion in price and a little bit about the other currencies as well, but focusing on Litecoin this time around. So, first and foremost, if you haven't been watching the market, Litecoin has gone up tremendously in the past a few days or so here. It was nearly at about $158 just a little bit ago. Now it is up to $235, and that was in the time span, as you can see, is just a couple days. So the question is what is driving this tremendous price? Well, one of them is the fact that January is now over. The whole January season, the always seasonal dip is over. All the FUD is over. There was a ton of FUD in Christmas time, December, end of November sort of deal. And that was lowering prices of all cryptos. So now all cryptos typically are going back up. I want to hop on to CoinMarketCap here real quick and just show you that. So everything is pretty far up. Now, as you can see, Litecoin is only up by about 8.89%, but that is just in the 24-hour change. And if you take a look at it otherwise, it's nearly 100%. I mean, $158 to $230, well, not quite 100%, but 50% at least in the past couple days. So I do want to take a look at Litecoin here. I want to go back to this because I'll be using this in just a moment. So what are some of the reasons that are driving the incredible price increase of Litecoin as opposed to the other coins? Well, first of all, we have LightPay that is coming out very, very soon. So you can hit sign up, and you actually have to send your email. It's in private beta right now. So I signed up with my email. Hopefully they will give me that private beta so I can show you it out. And so at first glance, admittedly, even I did at first glance here, thought to myself, well, what is this? What is different about this than, let's say, having Coinbase or something like that on your mobile phone? So the big difference that I saw in this, that LightPay, is that you can receive payments from your wallet to check out and things like that for your business. However, one of the big things is that accept Litecoin payments for your business. Use LightPay's retail e-commerce billing and donations tool to accept payments from customers anywhere on Earth. So that isn't particularly unique, but what is unique is just below that. Receive settlement from Litecoin payments directly to your bank. Directly to your bank account, excuse me, in your own currency with zero price volatility or risk. So that is what largely separates LightPay from most other mobile payment systems. So for example, if you came up to me and you said, hey, I would like to buy something off of you, I'll give you Litecoin. And so we both pull out our cell phones, we pull out Coinbase or some other mobile app. I'm just going to use Coinbase as an example. And you send me Litecoin, and I give you the product. So that's all said and done. That's all good. I receive my Litecoin, you received your product. We're both happy. But now, in order to get my money from that Litecoin, because as we all know, fiat is to some degree still king. I mean, you can't pay most of your electricity bill with crypto. I know some people have, but you can't pay a lot of your bills with crypto. You can't pay off your credit card with crypto. You can't, you can't pay your mortgage with crypto. Although I know that some people have bought houses and Lambos and all these things with Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's just not easy for the regular person. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to a Fry's or a Walmart or any other grocery store, a Whole Foods, and pay in cryptocurrency. So we all know that we all still need fiat money. So I think this is pretty revolutionary in the sense that it's going to automatically convert that Litecoin payment directly to your bank account. And we'll have to see exactly how that does that, as I don't have the app just yet. I don't think anybody does. It's in this private beta, and maybe a few people have gotten a hold of it, but I just put in my email. So hopefully I will get that as well. So you can create your wallet, manage your multi-sig, a SegWit wallet secured with BitGo, turn Litecoin into dollars and spend anyway. The LightPay card lets you load dollars using any Litecoin wallet with 0% fees. So that's sort of a prepaid card, apparently, is what I'm getting out of that. But I'm not so concerned with a prepaid card as I am with receiving Litecoin and then automatically sending that to my bank account. Because otherwise I would have to put the Litecoin onto GDAX or onto some other exchange, which there's going to be sometimes there are, of course, fees to send it to an exchange. In the case of Coinbase, if you send crypto from Coinbase to GDAX, excuse me, I'm just a little off today apparently. You know, there's no fee for that between Coinbase and GDAX. However, you know, you would have to wait for it to send to your bank account. You'd have to sell the Litecoin. You have to put a limit order if you don't want to pay a fee. If you just want to get it sold immediately, you have to pay a fee for a market buy, or a market sell rather, and then send it to your bank account. So this is really, really interesting. Let's talk about another thing that I believe is driving the price of Litecoin. Now, I've talked about this in a couple videos, and this is Litecoin Cash. And as I talked about this too, it says hard fork is a scam, says Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee's Twitter is here for anybody. It's just Satoshi Light, twitter.com/Satoshi Light. I hope you guys follow. I can't believe I wasn't actually already followed. That's interesting. So now I'm following. But I do check on Charlie Lee's Twitter from time to time, and I guess I'm just not the type of guy that always clicks follow everywhere I go. But Charlie Lee's pretty amazing and made Litecoin, and even he suggested down here a little while ago, well, Litecoin team and I are not forking Litecoin. Any forks you hear about is a scam trying to convince you to think it's related to Litecoin. Don't fall for it, and definitely don't enter your private keys or seed into their website or client. Be careful out there. And then it says, since on the topic of scams, any fork of Litecoin calling itself Litecoin something or other is a scam in my opinion. So there's that from the creator himself. Hard fork is another scam, says Charlie Lee. Another factor in the surge of price of Litecoin is the supposed upcoming fork, which will create Litecoin Cash in a situation that some are likening to the Bitcoin Cash saga. Holders of Litecoin are being promised 10 Litecoin Cash for every Litecoin they hold. So now, as I talked about a little while ago, that it's going to be a 10-to-1 ratio. So the max supply of Litecoin is 84 million, max supply of Bitcoin is 21 million, but the max supply of Litecoin Cash is 840 million. So you would receive 10-to-1 ratio of coins. Where are you going to receive that? Nobody really knows. So if you have Litecoin on GDAX, you're almost certainly not going to receive it. GDAX is pretty is absolutely one of the least reliable places to actually get your forked coins. There are many other exchanges that are much more reliable in that. And then there are also like nano wallets and Trezor wallets that can install another coin's app in it. So, for example, the when Bitcoin Gold came out, you could install Bitcoin Gold to your nano wallet, and then you would receive your equal amount of Bitcoin Gold for doing that. So how you get your Litecoin Cash, nobody really knows. So what I'm going to tell you guys is that again, just as Charlie Lee said, don't send your private keys to anyone. Don't seed it into a shady website, just, you know, because they're saying that you're going to do that. Make sure you have your coins on wallets. Make sure you have your coins on, at the very least, exchanges, or rather a reputable exchange, that is. So now I want to take a look at Litecoin itself. So 1 year ago, Litecoin was at $3 and some odd cents. Depends on the day you look. About a year later, it was at $371. Now on GDAX, I know it was about, I think it actually breached 400. I think it was like $401. But as we all know, that CoinMarketCap is just sort of an average of the exchanges. So if someone were to tell you last February that Litecoin will go up 100-fold. So that means if you put $1,000 into Litecoin and then sold it when it reached at its 100-fold peak, which is hard to do, mind you, but if you sold it there, you could nearly have $100,000 with just $1,000. So here's my tip to you guys. Take it as you will. Buy some coin at the low point that it is now, and even though the prices are going high, it is technically still kind of a low point. And wait. Just wait all year if you can. You know, try to trade as little as possible throughout that year. This was when China actually banned Litecoin, or banned crypto in a lot of ways, banned exchanges, and I remember it got up to about $90 and then dipped down to about 30 bucks. Again, this is an average here, but I remember this period in September. And so that was kind of harsh, but if you had sold here and then picked it back up really, really low, you'd have even more, which would have been great. And then sold all the way at the maximum. So hold your coins. Hold your coins for, I mean, people aren't joking around when they say hodl. Hold your coins for a year. I know that's hard to do. I know the world is impatient, and I know that a year is a long time for some people, but buy your coins now and just hold them. Just hold them in a wallet, and if you trust your exchange enough, hold them on there, although I can't necessarily recommend doing that just in case there was a hack or something like that. It's best to have it in your wallet. So just make sure you guys have a bunch of wallets, you know, on your computer or hard drives or even paper wallets. And buy some coins now and hold them as long as you can till, you know, maybe next December or so. And then pawn them off and try to pick them up at a dip time, you know, when it goes around to January or something like that. So that's pretty much my best advice for anybody. Take that as you will, again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this brought some light to you guys of why Litecoin is going up disproportionately more than the other coins. So, I mean, we're talking at least 50% here that it went up within just a few days. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.